this one out. Hello, and welcome back to In the Passenger Seat. It's your girl, Alethea Crimmins, your positivity queen. What's good, everybody? Did you miss me? Because I definitely missed y'all, okay? I definitely missed y'all. When I tell you that we are in for a treat today, we are in for a treat, baby. Listen. Now, you know that this show is not just about surface level success. It's about the mess before the message, the pain before the power, the story before the shine. And today, my guest, this woman that I have on this show is the epitome of what this is. She is an example of how you turn rejection into resurrection. This is the person. She is an overcomer. She is a warrior. She is the bounce back queen. She came back. Even when people told her no, she created her own yes. She created her own yes. That is resilience. That is power. And baby, she looks good doing it. She looks good doing it. Okay. And if you don't know why I'm so excited, baby, check out this clip. Check out this clip. Baby, welcome in the passenger seat, Dawn, the Diva Coach. Hello.
What's up? How y'all doing? What's up, sis?
What's good? How you feeling?
I'm actually great. I'm doing really, really well. I'm great. How are you? You look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you. You're looking good with the vibe, with the hair. Look, we both. And you giving that level up. You giving them vibes. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So for all of those who do not know who you are, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
First off, thank you so much for having me. It's been a great experience. I had a great time meeting you at Essence.
Yes.
Looking dope. First time energy going crazy. So I really do appreciate this opportunity and for you all and to invite me into your space. So thank you for that. I am Dawn Thornton, head women's basketball coach at Alabama A&M University. I'm a mom. I'm a sister. I'm a sorority girl. I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
All right.
I inspire.
Represent.
Exactly. I inspire young women to believe in themselves. I serve in the community. And I try my best to motivate everybody that I come in contact with. So I'm just like a real life superhero.
You really are. Like you really and truly are. Like you are in real life that girl.
Like I appreciate that.
You are that girl in real life. So before the winds, before the storm, you had a crazy run at Prairie View A&M. You had championships, NCAA trips. You was upsetting Memphis, Houston, Louisiana Tech. Like you was just out there winning. You were just out there getting it. Okay. Did you know back then that you were building a name that was bigger than basketball?
That's a great question. And yes, I actually did. I got into coaching to be able to impact the lives of young women. I felt like my whole life growing up, I was always told what I can't do, where I shouldn't go, what I shouldn't wear. You're too tall, you're too big, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I felt like basketball gives you sports, athletics gives you a safe space to where whatever you got going on outside of this sport, it does not matter. So this is one thing that I could focus on, build confidence in, work hard to be able to be the best that I can be and not worry about everything else, all the noise that's around me. And I know what that did for me on the inside. And so I wanted to be able to project that same energy off on young women. And having an opportunity to do that as a coach, someone that loves the sport, I think that that's the reason why I knew then, just as I knew now, just as I knew when I was in the seventh grade, that this is the only thing that I could ever see myself doing for the rest of my life.
So even though people said, nah, like that's not even for you, you can't do this. And I don't know how many times, and just to let y'all know, guys, we are live. So anything that you have to say, anything that you have to add, y'all can come on into the room and let us know. But I have said it so many times. The only person that can tell you what you cannot do is you.
That's absolutely true. We
No,
tell our kids
nobody can tell you what you can't do.
the disease of me. You your
Ooh,
biggest hater. You your own biggest
ooh.
hater.
The disease of me. I like how you put that, because yet that is exactly what that is. But we
Absolutely.
were conditioned to feel like we had to limit ourselves. We
Right.
condition ourselves to feel like we can only go oh so high.
Right.
And then
Yep.
once you get there, you can't go any higher. We were conditioned to feel like that. But you said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the limits off. I'm going to break barriers. Not only will I break them, I'm going to destroy them, because they were never mine to begin with.
Let me tell you,
They were never mine to begin with.
how many times have we just like looked in the mirror and just been like, you know what? Oh, I can't do this. I can't wear this. I can't. Like we just do it. So for me
I,
as a coach, that's one thing that I've embraced. And a lot of times people say, well, she just wants to model. Like she wants to, maybe she should be a model. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do both. So we just have to do a better job of speaking affirmation to ourselves so we can go out and be
like,
the best version of ourselves.
why can't you do both? But why limit yourself to one thing? And I don't understand why people do that. I don't understand why people put themselves in a box feeling like, I can only be this, I can only be that. Why can't I be a basketball coach and a model? Why can't I be a basketball coach, a model, a motivational speaker? Why can't I be all of these things wrapped up into one? Why do I have to limit myself on one thing just because the world limits themselves on one thing? I don't have to be like the world. I only have to be like me.
Absolutely.
And I could
Absolutely.
do anything I set my mind to. Any anything I set my mind to, I can do it, as long as I take the limits off. And I love how you said, just do it, because one thing I've always said, Nike that shit and just do it. Nike that shit and just do it.
I
Just
love
do,
I love that.
like
I love that.
it, just do it. Because the only person that's telling you that you can is the person that's looking at you in the mirror. Get those other people voices out of your head, because it was never your voice. That was other people. And you still have other people's voices in your head. And when you unlearn what they tell you and learn that you can, yes, you can, yes, you will, because I believe that I can, then you will become unstoppable. And Dawn, that is exactly what you are. And that is the example that you are setting for women and girls across the world.
I mean, you're absolutely right, and I know that I'm not here to interview you, but you hit the nail on the head, because the other thing that you have to do is protect the space and the people that you surround yourself with, because there are a lot of people that are afraid of being uncomfortable. I love being uncomfortable. Even with
Mm.
my fashion, and I'm sure we're gonna tap into this. I'm sure you're gonna ask me this
Oh,
question,
yes, girl.
but
Oh, yes.
my stylist does not show me what she's going to dress me in until an hour and a half before I put it on. There's no come in and let's do a pre something. She's gonna bring two fits. If the first one is a hit, we're gonna rock with it.
But I understand why, though. I understand what the disease of me, because if I show you, you gonna find. If I show you in advance, you gonna find all kind of. You will stand in that mirror and look and be like, and you will find. Oh well, my like hips are too big, or look how this look. You will find reasons not to wear. So I understand, and we Iggy, I need a stylist that's like just gonna just give it to me. 10 minutes. But this is what you gonna wear.
Let me tell you, because listen,
So then I don't have time.
every outfit that really went viral, that went big, when she put it on me, I was like, T, I don't know about this. She said, trust
Right.
me. She said, trust me, put it on and go. And at this point, it's like, put it on. And then I walk out
Mad.
and I be like this, then I
Virgo.
be like, hey, Wendy Williams on everybody's ass. How you doing?
I'm telling you, listen, I'm telling you, I feed off of energy. And I knew that when I met you, I was like, oh, I gotta have her on the show, because I'm telling you, our energies is gonna match. And I wasn't wrong, because
Absolutely.
we listen, I do the exact same thing. Like I'm like, man, my like I'm about to look like I got some, man. Should I go change? And it could be like, we don't have time. And my like, what? Be like, we don't have time. And I just walk on there. But once I put it on, you own it.
You own it.
You own it. And that is the secret. Once you have it on your body, own it. And it don't matter what nobody else got to say about you. My favorite mantra, if for all the people that have been following me, you already know my favorite mantra is hashtag FTP. Fuck them people.
FTP.
It's not about them. It is about you. Okay.
That's absolutely right. Yep. FTP.
Okay. Period. So you said, I've read in an interview that you had that your lowest point, because we all have our lowest points, and this is one of the reasons why I just admire you, because you've had ups and downs, and you've had rejections, because people look at the outside, people look at the now, and they don't see the then that got you to the now. They don't see all the hurdles that got you to the now. When you were sitting in that moment, when you were sitting in that dark place, when you were sitting in the then, what did rejection feel like? And how did you not let that define who you were and who you are?
That's another great one. Wow. I trust God with my whole entire
Mm-hmm.
life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
everything that I grew up in the church, missionary Baptist, we from down south. So you know how we are when we get to praying about God.
Okay.
You call all the prayer angels in and you call the pastor, everybody got to
Warriors.
come pray. Prayer to everybody around you. But when I went through my lowest point, my godmom shared something with me. She was a minister. When I went through my lowest point, I was pregnant with my son, 4 months old. And my godmom said, when God wanted to change the world, he gave us a son. He gave us a son. And God gave you a son because he knows right now that this is going to change your life as you go through
Come
what you're
on.
going through. So at that point, my mind pivoted to focusing on motherhood. I got a whole lot of no's. I got a shitload of no's. And my confidence was going down from time to time. And I had my moments where, I'm like, God, what you trying? But I always knew that God, what are you trying to teach me? I need to receive that. I
Okay.
need to learn that
Okay.
lesson. I need to manifest on that. Is it that you're trying to get me to be closer to you? Is it that I have gotten so focused on the wins, the big wins, all the big things that you named. People are just seeing me do that in the last 365 days. But the truth is, I've been doing this for 10 years,
Mm.
right? But did I focus on that then? Because I was so much younger doing it. I was 30 years old winning championships and killing the game, one of the youngest female head coaches in Division I coaching. But maybe God's saying, baby girl, you need to focus on me.
Ooh, come
And
on.
I put my attention on him. And I will honestly say this to you. I have not had to apply for another job since then. And I've had 4. 3 being head coaches. They called me. God allowed that to happen because I shifted my focus on him. And so, to answer your question, because my faith is so strong, I put my faith and trust in him. And God, wherever you gonna have me, wherever you gonna take me, wherever you gonna send me, if you telling me sit down, not right now, I trust you. That's what you're gonna always do. You always show up. My God always
Baby,
shows
you
up.
better well, I see. I'm looking the part. I need my tambourine because this is one of the moments that. Because listen, look, I'm trying not to go into a praise, right? Because you are absolutely right.
He always show up.
You
He
you
don't
you
miss.
are absolutely right. Even in your darkest hour, he always shows up. Even when you think that there is no way to be made, there will always be a door that is going to be open as long as you keep your eye in the sky and know that your father is going to take care of you. It don't matter what it look like right now.
That's right. That's
It don't
right.
matter what it look like right now. And you didn't sit in the right now.
That's right.
That was the whole, you didn't sit in the right now because a lot of times that's what we do. We sit in the rejection. We sit in the rejection, not knowing that that rejection may just be your redirection.
Come on.
Your rejection may just be for your protection. That reject maybe you had to make that detour. Maybe you had to just sit just for a little while, just for a little, because it wasn't your time yet. You want it right now, but it's not a denial. You're just being delayed, but you being delayed for a reason.
I tell people all the time, he could be telling you you ain't thinking big enough.
Ooh,
Now that's
come.
how, see, for me, when I'm telling you that my glass is half full, that's how I think. So I understand God's will and my will have to align for whatever it is that I'm saying that I want, right? But sometimes we don't think big enough. And so
Ooh.
even if he's telling you not right now, it's never a no, right? It's never a no. Sometimes he's avoiding you from what you can't see that's around the corner because sometimes we think the grass is greener on the other side too.
And
But
it's
I
really turf.
it's really
it,
turf.
is,
It's really
it
artificial.
is it is really turf.
I just
It's really turf.
It is. I just know that once you can develop that type of relationship with God, and I'm a spiritual person. And I'm not like no, oh Lord, thank you. I'm not that, but I am.
Man,
I trust in Him with my whole entire life, and whatever God has for me, I'ma just walk in that door and kill that next one, and kill the next one, and kill the next one. And guess what? And if it's some adversity, or if there's a challenge, or if there's a setback, it ain't gonna be forever. Cause like my favorite rapper says, the sun ain't gonna always shine. That's why I love tomorrow. Y'all better ask Glorilla.
okay.
That's from the book of Glorilla. That's why I love tomorrow. Okay.
That is from the book of Glorilla,
Glorilla.
chapter 9, verse 6.
That's
Okay,
it.
that,
Verse
that,
6.
y'all need to look into the book of Glorilla because that is where it came from.
That's
Okay,
right. That's right.
I'm trying to tell you, and you are speaking to me right now because we see a setback as exactly what it is, a setback. But a setback is just a set up for your major comeback. And baby, when you come back, you're gonna come back bigger, you're gonna come back better. And for all those naysayers that was like, oh I knew, you can go ahead on and know. You can go ahead on and know, but I know too.
Yep.
I know too.
But let me tell you, God got such a sense of humor right now because the way the social media platform is. Guess what? We can monetize off you haters too. So hey, friend. Hey, friend.
Hate on me, hater. Now one later. Okay. Cause I'm gonna do me. They be mad, baby. Listen, go ahead and
hate on me.
Hate on me. Because listen, I tell haters stand for having anger towards everybody reaching success. So go ahead and hate on me.
I love that, friend. I love that.
Because I know why you mad.
Mm-hmm.
I know why you mad. Because you're angry. Just because you see, oh, well, she have a little social media page, but she not going viral. I don't have to go viral in this world. I don't have to go viral right now because the setup,
the setup
for my
come on.
comeback is building. The setup for my comeback is growing. The setup for my comeback. So what you're seeing right now in your eyes is a setback, but what I'm seeing is I'm being set up for something greater. You said it took people 10 years, and you've been winning. But the world ain't see it because they wasn't supposed to.
That's a word. That right there gonna preach.
The world ain't see it.
To see it. And it's okay. And that's okay.
But when it was time, look how you blew up.
We at Essex.
Look,
WNBA. We right here on the passenger seat. Baby, come on now.
Because when it was time.
That's right.
When it was time, you and I mean literally came out of no, it was like boom, dawn. It was like, oh, okay, well, who is Dawn? And it was like made you look at you. You made us look at you. You made a statement out the gate because you were a force. But that's how it was supposed to be.
That's how it was supposed to be. I received that. I appreciate that.
Of course. Listen, because your story is not just about basketball. And that's what people see and they think, oh, well, she's just. And I love when they use that word just. She's just a head coach. She's just a women's coach. But it's so much more than basketball. It's about resilience. It's about faith. It's about timing. What's one lesson that you've learned in the valley? What is one lesson that you learned in that valley that you now pour into your players when they hit adversity?
I can honestly say that it's gonna happen, right? Whatever it is that you're going through, challenges, adversity, is gonna happen. In anything that you do, you have to make the type of decision of what the outcome is gonna be. So for me, like as we go through it with basketball, you can get back in the gym and you can work harder. As a coach, you can look yourself in the mirror and you can do things a little differently. But you can also figure out like, hey, where did I drop the ball? What did I not do what I should have done? But one thing that I do know is that you're gonna go through it. As long as we live and we have air in our lungs, we're gonna go through something in life. And my mama tell you, if it don't get you in the wash, sometime it may catch you in the rinse. So it's just something that you're just gonna have to endure to get through. But just trust God. Just trust God. He gonna always work it. And if he says that you can't have it, if it's not supposed to happen, because every year I tell people all the time, I'm supposed to win a championship every year, right? And I've been coaching for 19 years. But if I don't win a championship, does that mean I'm not a winner? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It just means that it's not my time, but I keep working and I keep grinding because I understand that my preparation is always going to be my separation. I'm going to always prepare for whatever I need to do so I can separate myself from others.
Run that back. Run that
My,
back. Run that back.
your preparation is your separation.
Whew.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have to separate from things
That's right.
in order to elevate.
That's right.
Sometimes you have to separate in order to elevate. And this is something that you learned firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to lose a job.
Mm-hmm.
You had to so at one point, Prairie View does not renew your contract.
Right.
So you had no job.
Nothing.
At the same time, you are pregnant, single mama, no insurance, no income, like 18 months unemployed. You ain't get no government assistance, no nothing. It was just you out here by yourself.
But wait now, no. Let's be clear.
Come on.
Homegirl did what she had to do. I got on WIC.
Okay.
I got food stamps.
Okay.
I had my baby with what? Medicaid, Medicare, whichever one it was where you ain't got no insurance. Meta them. I had it all. I did it all because you can see. See, here's the thing, right? We talk about decisions. You can sit here, Dawn, and have your 4-month pregnant self out here, right? And go through your whole entire retirement to try to live. Or you can take the assistance from the government because you've been paying into them taxes anyway. Give me my assistance because I fell on hard time. I'm looking for a job. Nobody will call. That's a part of the journey. But guess what? I'm like James Brown. I ain't too proud to beg. I need what I can get so I can get back on my feet. It's okay.
Can we just give can we get a little? I need a button that like do. Because listen, because yes, and there is. I need people to know there is absolutely nothing wrong with getting help. There is absolutely nothing wrong. When I tell you, you are speaking to me right now, you are speaking to my spirit because I'm gonna. Everybody know I'm very open. I'm very honest. I'm very vulnerable. Listen, I was hit. Look, I was here. Look, I was on Jennifer Hudson 3 times. I was getting brand deals. I was everywhere. I was like, oh, okay. Like I just knew. And God said, wait, calm down.
Slow down.
Because listen, I think you might be losing your focus because it does happen. It does happen because when we are on a high, like we think that high is going to last always. Now, granted, I'm still who I am, but it came a time where I had to be like, okay. And God said, like you just like you said, you need to turn your focus back on me because that's not where it is right now. So I have to humble you just a little bit. So because when I left teaching, I was like, I ain't never, but you can't ever say what you ain't never gonna
do. Come on.
Because you don't know when that never might be tomorrow.
That's right.
When that never, and what I said I was never going to do, I'm right back doing it. Not because I don't have it, but just like you said, you have to make it some kind of way. Like you have to make it somehow. And I didn't want to blow through all of my savings, trying to keep up, trying to make myself, not even myself, trying to make other people but believe that I was bigger than what I was. Granted, I will always be who I am again. Like nobody can ever take my achievements from me, but I don't have to keep up with anybody or let anybody feel any type of way. I don't have anything to prove to anyone. So am I back in my classroom? Yes, that was a choice that I made. And it's also something that brings me joy. And there is a lesson in everything. And who's to say I can't do all things? I can't do a podcast. I can't be a speaker. I can't be a content creator. I can't be a teacher. I can't wear all of these hats. And I am. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You got to do what you got to do to get where you got to get.
That's right. That's right.
And that is exactly what you did. Like, there's a lot of people that's going through their 18 months that you went through. There was a lot of people that's going through their 18 months, their season right now. I know that you said that your faith was one of those things, but was there a moment that you felt like you just wanted to lose your mind completely, that you didn't know right from left? Like, did you ever want to say, you know what, forget this, forget basketball, forget it all, I'm done?
No.
Mm.
Mm-mm. Because for me, again, the glass is always half full, right? You got it standing right behind you. You know, how do you have a positive mindset if you self-inflict negative things in your mind? So for me, it's like it was days it was hard. I'm not saying that it wasn't hard. You know, I had a good support system, moved back home with my mom and daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was tough, but I kept faith. I just knew that I started, I think I was substitute teaching and doing some stuff or whatever I was doing, but I was focused on my son and taking care of him. And God, whatever you got for me, I know it's gonna be okay because I'm a winner. I've always won, and I know when the right door opens up, I'm gonna show that next person why I appreciate them so much. So from then, every opportunity, every door that has opened for me since then, mind you, I said I never applied for a job.
Baby, because then,
Yeah,
while you were waiting, things were moving.
things were moving.
While you was waiting, things were moving, because then the phone rings.
Phone ring.
Short of college.
Short
So,
of call.
so that is when the resurrection started.
That's where it started.
That was when it started. How did it feel to finally get a yes after all those years of getting no?
You know, it was tough, and it was a Christian school. And you know, I'm a cussing Christian. You know, the
Me
Lord working
too.
on me, girl. The Lord is working on me.
Every
But
day, because I'm just like, Lord, my mouth, but fuck, shit, stop it.
so they like, you gonna have to teach Bible class. Y'all gotta have Bible class. You know, you got to watch
Oh,
this. We had to go to chapel. It was such a big adjustment. But I'm gonna tell you, it was the right time. It was the right time because those who know me, I'm like this big boot, this big ball of energy, right? And so after you lose your job in coaching, sometimes it's natural to be bitter. It's natural
mm,
to, to be,
yeah.
kind of like, feel some, be in your feelings, feel some type of way. So for me to have to transition to a Christian school, that was kind of really what the doctor ordered. Like, look, God telling me I need to focus on him, right? And then you sent me to school in Rome, Georgia, never heard of it, never been to Rome. And I got to go to chapel and teach Bible class. And I got to drive the van to all the games. Humbled my ass real fast,
Quick,
right?
quick.
But I never complained because I knew that this was just the season.
Mm.
This was just another part of the transition. Lord, I thank you for this, yes, because I already know you. You already know you about to show out. I already know you about to show out. And he just he keeps showing out. He
But
keeps showing out.
this is what people don't understand about seasons, because right now we about to go into the fall, and all those pretty green leaves, they gonna turn brown, and eventually they are going to fall off. And that is the season that we go through. But look what happens in the springtime. Look
Come
what
on.
happens in the
Yeah.
springtime. Something new, something better. And then not only are there new leaves there, from those leaves, there are flowers. You now are producing something else that was not there before, but that season had to happen in order for the growth.
But you know what? Here's a bigger part. From the same root.
Oh, come on.
From the same root. From the same root.
So
Thank
you ain't
God we don't
really
have
had
to
to
dig
do
up.
nothing.
Thank God we don't have to dig up everything and throw it away when something dies,
Oh,
right?
oh,
Sometimes you just got to shed it off. Sometimes you just got to shake it off.
you better.
Sometimes you just got to go through it. Sometimes you need a little bit more watering.
Somebody gonna shout
Sometimes you
listening to this.
sometimes you in a pot that's too tight because the
Oh,
roots can't spread and it's
you,
time for you to get out your comfort
oh,
zone, but
baby,
you too afraid to
baby.
start that business. You too afraid to start a podcast. You too afraid to wear what I wear on the sideline because you worry about what somebody else gonna say about you. Do like Nike and just
Nike
do
that
it.
shit, just do it.
Nike that shit
Okay.
and just do it.
So,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to transplant. You have to transplant you because you weren't meant for that little ass pot.
Come
But
on.
you still trying to make this sunflower grow in this little bitty pot, and you wondering why you not because you can't move. So you
Cause you
have to you ain't gotta change anything but the pot.
but the pot.
You ain't gotta change your roots. You ain't gotta change. All you have to change is the pot. So
Or
why you
or you
trying
or you
to change
or
anything
you
else?
could or you could cut some of them dead leaves off. So true story. I was sitting here. This is a word. Like I got a plant. I'm just trying to get into flowers and stuff. And I got this plant. I just been over watering this plant. And I'm like, I know he need water. He outside, he hiding everything. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna show this plant some love. I'm gonna cut this dead weight off because I was just waiting on the new flower. I was just waiting on the new blooms to grow to make it back full, right? You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't look like because it was full like this plant behind me. But I had to cut over half of the leaves off of the plant. Sometimes we just got to cut it out too, right? Sometimes we got to cut people loose. Sometimes you got to cut jobs off. Sometimes you got to cut that man off. Sometimes you got to cut that woman off. Sometimes you got to cut it out too. Sometimes you got to cut that cancer out. You
Because
got to go
sometimes
through
what
it.
we don't realize, and it took you a while to realize that because weeds can look like flowers too.
And you'll fool the right one on the wrong on the right day. You will fool somebody and they'll think that too.
And that's why it wasn't growing because weeds can look like flowers too. And so we keep them there thinking that they're doing a job, but they're really only holding us down. They are your anchor. Who is your anchor? I know somebody is listening right now and you are thinking about that dead weight that you are holding on to, and all you got to do is Elsa that shit and let it go, and then you're gonna be all right.
And you're gonna be okay.
And then you're gonna be all right, because that's exactly what happened to you. Because then you went from Charlotte College to Jacksonville to UAPB to now running. You are the head and not the tail. You are running the show at Alabama A&M. At what point did you look around and say, "I'm back, bitch"?
I got a picture. I actually got a picture when I had a moment. I was sitting in the locker room right after the press conference. And I was just looking around because we have a lot of great things to offer at Alabama A&M. Our facilities are top tier. My president is the bomb. My AD is the bomb. Everybody really and truly. Alabama A&M stands for tradition and culture. And I sat down and I was just looking around, and the photographer, they was with me the whole day. They just took my picture and I was just looking up and I was just thanking God for that opportunity, and I'm like, it's time. It's time, Dawn. It's time. Like you can't be worrying about how people are going to receive you. Just jump. Just jump. And we ain't got to tiptoe in this thing. Just jump. Just jump. And so I just came out the gate ready to jump. And when I did that, success just started to stack. I mean, from an academic standpoint, basketball, we're in the community, like we breaking barriers, and it's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful.
But not only did you jump, you jumped in heels. You you jumped in stilettos. When was Dawn the Diva Coach born?
I think my dad's sister was one of the first Black women to feature in in Ebony magazine, in Jet magazine.
Mm.
She had a boutique in Jackson, Mississippi. I've been wearing her heels. She was there was some makeup called Fashion Fair. And she was really, really,
Yes.
really big in the fashion fair. She sold Fashion Fair in her Black owned boutique, and I've been around it my whole entire life. I think the diva was really born when I realized that I didn't have to fit in. When I went to
Yes,
prom,
ma'am.
my prom date, he got on one knee and I sat on his knee, and we took that picture that way. And he was taller than me, but he did that because I wasn't even comfortable being that tall standing next to him. Now
Mm.
the crazy part about it is he got drafted and went to the NBA, played for the Boston Celtics and everything. So why would a woman have a problem with standing next to a pro player, right? But my whole life, I've just been so insecure about my size, about my weight, about my shoe size. I wear size 13 women's shoe, right? That was another
12.
thing. Right. And I was a 12 and a 12. My mama said she couldn't tell me no more, stop at your age and not your shoe size. Cause
You couldn't
that
because
was
it match.
because girl, my foot kept growing, But I was just so insecure about a lot of little things. And then I put some clothes on one day and got dressed. I was in college at this point. And my boyfriend at the time, he was like, wow, you look amazing. And that made me feel some type of way because that
Mhm.
was the first time that somebody had really given me a compliment that I felt like was really a genuine compliment to me. And so, us like girls, what we're gonna do? We're gonna put it on again and
Okay.
again and then
And you
again,
did.
right? And
And you did.
again.
And
And
when I tell you every time, I'm just like, damn, damn. Like it is like you are really out here getting it, and you are an example of it doesn't matter what the world thinks that you look like on the outside. It doesn't even matter what you think you look like in the mirror. Put it on. Put it on. You have to get out the box.
mhm.
Get out the box. Take the limits off. Love yourself enough to choose you and do something for you. Love yourself enough to cherish yourself, to find value in yourself, to become the favorite version of yourself.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, we have come to my favorite part of the show, the Ask Alethea segments, where you send in your questions to me and we answer them live on the show. So, oh, I'm seeing so many comments that say go Miss Dawn, shine on. Yep. Yes, you better shine. So this is the question. It said, Alethea, I keep getting re- rejected. Jobs, friendships, even dating. I'm hearing no so much. I'm starting to feel like I am the problem. How do I keep going when all I hear is no? Mm,
Mm. That's a
mm,
good question. That's a good question. I think that for me is you have to shift your focus. Sometimes in life we talked about God's will aligning with our will. Whatever it is that you're asking for, whatever it is that you're seeking, you gotta trust God in the process. And sometimes again, it's how you process that. That's what the devil wants you to do. The
mm.
devil wants you to think that it's always going to be a no. The devil wants you to start second guessing yourself, or there's a lot of things that you know the devil comes in all shape,
Yes,
form,
ma'am.
fashions, and
Yes,
and
ma'am.
to come to steal, kill, and
And
destroy,
destroy.
right? And kill your confidence, right? Destroy your motivation and how you feel about your self love and what that looks like. You have to protect your mental. You have to
Yes, ma'am.
protect your body. You have to protect your mind. And when you do that, you just got to trust God. And he's trying to teach you something. I feel like you're going to get the same test over and over in life until you understand what you're supposed to be learning. He's
Mm.
trying to teach you something, and I don't know what it is, but I guarantee you, if you trust him with it, when the door does open, he gonna make sure everybody know.
And what people
Everybody gonna
need
know.
what people need to understand is that rejection has nothing to do with your worth. It's about their capacity, because sometimes that room is too small for you to fully shine in.
That's
That,
true.
that sometimes the room is too small for you to fully, it's not about your worth. You just sitting at the wrong table, but you need to also understand you are the table. You're not supposed to sit at that table anyway. You're supposed to create your own. So get up from that table that you don't even belong at and create your own, because you have the power to do so. So let that rejection light a fire under you. Let that no light a fire under you, and keep going.
That's right.
Keep going. Whew. Listen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So let's talk about the Bulldogs in this new era.
Mm.
This new era. What is your vision for Alabama A&M, and what can SWAC fans expect when they see Dawn, the Diva Coach, on the sidelines this season? Because
Mm.
I saw you on live earlier, and y'all was getting it in. Y'all was getting it in. So what can we expect from the team, and what can we expect from you? Because I know you're gonna bring it. Like,
You know, my Silence and I, we're gonna get together the 1st of October. We've already, let me tell you what's so dope. And you have listeners that may be chiming in. Everything that I wore last year that was hand painted or that was custom, that was made custom for me. We got Black entrepreneurs, tailors,
yes,
seamstress, creative design people. Everybody, everything that we wore last year was black, biggity, black, black, black. I want to be able to
I need
continue.
all this information, because yeah.
We want to give that same platform to our Black community.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of times people are styling people for other reasons, but right now women in sports is taking off. If you see, you cannot turn on Instagram and not see something dealing with fashion on the NFL, with the women that's involved with the NFL now, with the women that's involved with coaching, with the WNBA. You're seeing this all over. And the reason why is because when I first started coaching, let me tell you a little secret. When I first started coaching, I had at Prairie View, I had an administrator tell me, you shouldn't wear skirts. You need to be in some pants. You got a tattoo on your ankle. I need you to cover that tattoo up. And I was in the locker room, I cried a lot because I was like, this is just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know who I am. This is what I do. You hire me knowing these things. But I realized sometimes it's okay to give people what they want so you can set you up for what you want.
Mm,
And
mm.
you got to pick your battles wisely, right? So for me in fashion, this is something that I'm really intentional about. This is something I'm really excited about. So being able to give people an opportunity to highlight their brand is what we do for me. My stylist and I love Gucci. I probably shouldn't say it, but I love Gucci. I just love it. And I was like, she came to the house and I was like, put me this outfit on, put me this outfit. And she's like, no, we're not doing it. We ain't wearing it. We ain't wearing it. They got plenty of money. Gucci got plenty of money. Gucci don't need your money.
Facts.
Gucci don't need you on. You don't need to put Gucci on the stage. We're gonna put these young people on the stage.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
said, let's do it. So
Yes,
right
ma'am.
now, what to expect for Bulldog basketball? Knowing how we feel about fashion, just knowing some of the no's that I've gotten in the past, or don't do this, you can't wear this, and she making it all about her. Well, we gonna continue to make it all about me. We're
Okay.
going to continue to kill it on the sidelines because my kids love it. It also boosts the confidence of my kids when I can
Love
walk in the locker room and they coming in, they like, okay, so look good, feel good, play good, pay good. That's what we
it.
on. That's
Okay.
what we on. Okay.
Listen.
And that's what we on. And
Woo.
then of course with the basketball side is the goal is to win a championship every year. The main thing is the main thing. I'm not the diva coach if I'm losing. So
Mm,
I do hold myself to a high standard
as you
as
should.
far as what basketball, what the outcome of each season should be for me this upcoming year. So we have a very competitive schedule. It's going to be tough, but it's going to be a great year for us. I'm already going to manifest that, speaking that to existence. So I'm excited about what God has in store for this program.
Man, listen, I just want to thank you for just being on this show. I just want to thank you for just shining your light because that is what you are. Like you are light in the truest form. And I just thank you for just being here and just for being who you are and for sharing your light with this world and with so many other people that need to hear this, women and girls that needs to hear this, that felt that they wasn't good enough, but you are out here saying it doesn't matter how you look, it doesn't matter how they feel. Yes, you are. Yes, you can. And
That's
I
right.
so admire this about you. And yes, you said it in the beginning and I'm going to reiterate it. You are, in fact, a superhero. And yeah, you are a superhero. Before I close out, I asked everybody this question, and I'm going to ask you the exact same thing. But before I do, I need you to tell everybody where to find you on all platforms and where we, as an I, can get a schedule for these games because I might just pop up on you.
Aren't you in Baton Rouge?
I am in Lafayette, but wherever you're
Lafayette.
gonna be, listen,
We're gonna
I'm
play
gonna be there
Southern.
too.
So you're gonna be my special guest. I'm gonna bring you in. I'm gonna lay it all out for you. I'm gonna take care of you, bring the wife. We're gonna go to dinner. Then I'm gonna send you that date. We gonna hang tough. We're gonna hang
Thank
tough, sis.
you.
We're gonna hang tough. That's what we're gonna do. But those who we're gonna hang tough. I'm serious. Those who want to follow me on social media, my Instagram is Dawn DAWN the Diva Coach. And then yes, that's it right there. The
Yeah,
little tag below. Yeah, shout out to the engineer. Y'all so dope over
we
there.
got you.
So yeah, anybody want to get in touch with me, you can be able to follow me there. Send me a DM. Anything dealing with fashion, you got somebody want to make something, us showcase something. Here's the plug. Y'all listening?
Okay,
I want to put
okay,
you on. Look, use me. Let me put you on the map. Let's figure out how we can do a partnership with each other.
okay.
Would love to be able to expand your brand also. But with basketball, you can always follow aamusports.com. Click on our link for our basketball schedule, or just Google Alabama A&M women's basketball schedule and pull up on me. Even if you just drop me a message, for those who are listening, we coming to an area near you. Coach, I'm in the city. I love to come to a game. I'm going to put you on my list.
This
So that's it.
now that's love.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
love. Listen, this we. I think you're about to post the website. That is.
That's it.
It.
Pull up. I'll put y'all on the list. I got you. I'm only taking you and the wife to dinner. I can't take everybody to dinner. We
Okay,
ain't taking the game, but
okay, don't not be expecting
that
what
treatment.
what I'm getting
That's
because,
right.
what I'm getting is different from listen.
What God has for you, it is for you. Okay.
It's for me.
It is
Okay,
for you.
it's not for everybody else. Okay, because favor ain't fair. Okay, favor
I love that. I say that all the time. Favor. God don't play about me, friend. God
at
don't play
all,
about me. He don't play
at
about me.
all, at all. So my last thing, because I wanted to get that out the way, because this is what I wanted to ask you. So I'm gonna need you to close your eyes, and I'm gonna need you to just envision younger Dawn, that Dawn that was in that dark place, that Dawn that didn't know how she was gonna make it out. That Dawn was like you, that who was like, God, I don't know what it is, but I trust you. What would you say, knowing who you are now? Knowing who you are now, what would you tell her?
You will make it. You will make it. In those darkest moments that I can think about, trying to find love, trying to find a way, trying to find an answer, I always told myself, I will get there. If you can think it, it shall be done.
Mm.
And if I could tell my younger self anything else, maybe not make so many like, immature decisions,
Girl,
but but you will make it. So that young lady who posted and asked about the no, and I'm always hearing no, you will make it.
you better.
We always do. You have to wake up to make the decision. You have to decide. You could choose a road to be positive or negative. And for me, back when I was growing up, the younger version of me in my darkest spots and my darkest moments, yeah, I wanted to come up out of those areas. I mean, those moments a lot quicker than I stayed in them. But I knew that I would. I never ever lost faith on knowing that I would come out of it. I'm going to come out of the storm. Period. I'm gonna come out of the storm. So just know you're
Period.
gonna come out of period. Look, me and my Periana, okay?
Okay.
Periana. Periana. Listen, you will come out of the storm. And that's what I'm gonna tell myself.
I
Then
love
yesterday, today, and tomorrow. You will.
it. I just have to tell you this one comment before I let you go. Amanda underscore Candy said, dawn was dawn before the sun was rising in the sky.
Come on, girl. Come on, Amanda.
Dawn,
Yes,
dawn,
yes, yes,
dawn,
man.
dawn was dawn. Before even the sun came, dawn was dawn.
Dawn was already, because we already knew it was coming. It's every day. The sun won't always shine. That's why I love tomorrow. No, that's why I love tomorrow.
Oh,
Thanks, Amanda.
okay. And thank you. Thank you for being on my show. And I know that this is not going to be the last time I see you.
That's right.
Okay. Because after this, do not leave because we gotta. But y'all, listen, if this has touched anybody, which I know it did, somebody is waiting on their season right now. Somebody is waiting on their season right now. Do not forget that glow up doesn't always look cute, but know that it is happening. It is happening right now. Sometimes it looks like rejection. Sometimes it looks like deep depression. Sometimes it looks like being broke at your mama house. Sometimes that's just how it looks. But baby, on the other side is power. If this episode has touched you, like, comment, subscribe, and keep coming back because baby, it's gonna only get better. It's gonna only get better. So as always, keep being great in their face. Know that you are everything and everything is you. And as always, you have a good day on purpose.